Truth is, I am Iron Man.
What is up, people of YouTube? I'm Noah, aka Novo.
I'm Zach.
Stevie the Black, FCEVEE, the Black. I'm back.
Matt, you give me 32. And today we are talking about Valentine's Day. It is February, so it actually just passed.
And for when it's okay to date.
We're giving you like a little two-piece combo today. Our thoughts on Valentine's Day, and also because it kind of correlates with each other. When is it okay to, when should she be allowed to date, or when is the proper age to start dating? So, let's switch it up a bit. We always make Noah go first. Let's make Matt go first now.
That's what we're about. What's the first thing?
Yeah. So when do you? We'll talk about Valentine's Day in a sec. But what do you think is the proper age to date, sir? Because you're the only one out of us who's been in a relationship. So when do you think is the proper time?
Even though this is kind of off subject, but I feel that if I look at if I was in their shoes, or like say like
Don't forget their shoes.
I know, but I'm just saying like my age, I think that you can start dating. I would let them date at 16.
16?
Yeah.
Why specifically 16?
Because a lot of women or guys or whatever, well, not the guys, mostly women like think that, oh, like I gotta wait until I'm 18 because then they already have like a attitude problem to their parents because they're like, oh, well, you know, I can finally get out of the house, I can do whatever I want.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been in relationships that, let's just say, the girl, you know, wasn't able to at least just leave her house at all, you know, and it's like, you know, like if you have a leash on your neck pretty much, and like, you know, not able to do anything, you're gonna basically neglect the person that the woman or the girlfriend that lives in their house. So that's why I would say 16.
Okay. Zach, what do you think? When is the proper age you think it's acceptable to date? And we're not, and just to clarify, sorry, we're talking about guys and girls, not separately. Oh, for a guy, it could be. No, we're talking about collectively. Like, so go ahead.
All right.
Just to clarify,
It's a tough one because women mature faster than men.
They do.
For my daughter, like if I had a daughter, I would probably allow her to start dating at 15. Because like I'm saying, I want her to, you know, I want her to experience the heartbreak. I want her to experience, you know, love.
What if her?
Well, I'm not saying I don't want her heart to be broken, but I think but the experience. I think she needs to, you know, I think a lot of parents today need to put that into their.
Well, the point I was going to make to you is, what if, and I know this is probably very highly likely.
It works out.
Yeah. What if the first guy she gets with,
If it works out, it works out.
It works out. Like,
if it works out, it works out. That's you know, I wouldn't say it's a fail. But I'm just saying, like,
you say you wanted her to experience heartbreak and learn and grow and all.
But
that
if
stuff, if it works out,
it works out. That's fine. But I'm just saying, you know, you are gonna experience a heartbreak in your life. No matter, it doesn't matter. In a relationship, there's never. If you're getting into a relationship, you cannot say you've never gotten your heart broken.
Yeah, I can say that.
So. I'm not saying I want her to experience it to be a bad father. I want her at a young age to be strong and independent. Because I mean, honestly, you should be strong and start learning those traits at a very young age. Because look at what are happening to kids now. They can't do nothing on their own.
That's true.
They want everything done for them.
Noah?
So If I were to say, I would go in between the 16 to 18 range. Because I want them to be mature enough to make their own decisions and be able to know what's right from wrong and not be taken advantage of from, because men will do that. Some men will do that.
Men and women will.
I also might want her to have her license before she starts dating, because then I'll have to take her, like if she wants to go on a date or something, you know.
Well, she's going on a date. Wouldn't her boyfriend be picking her up?
Yeah, that's true. But what if he didn't have a car?
Yeah, he didn't have a license.
Well, it depends
Like
on
this guy right here.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, yeah, it's possible. So, I would say this is difficult because
Well, are we gonna do guys too, or are we doing women and then the guys?
No, we're doing both collectively.
Because he didn't say what age.
No, he did. He said 16.
For both?
Yeah.
Well, for me, I think the guy should be 16 to like 18 range.
So 16 as well. Yeah, okay.
Well, but for the girl, I said 15.
So the guy's a year out? A year later?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is
why,
this
why
is
specifically that though?
because hold on, because like I said, men mature slower than women.
That's what I thought you were going with. Okay.
Because he'll probably end up doing something stupid. And I'm gonna have to be the guy, the father, to apologize for him.
Teenagers tend
To do stupid
things
stuff,
when they're-
really stupid stuff.
And it's very difficult for me to answer this. So and I'll explain why. So I've been watching the Bernie Mac show, right? And one of the characters on there, Vanessa, his niece, she's like in that 16 to 18 range, right? And in the show, Bernie is constantly talking about how, you know, she don't need to be dating right now. She needs to focus on school and all that stuff like that. And there are some parts of that I understand. I'm like, no, you don't need to date. You need to just focus on schoolwork and all that stuff like that. But then there are other parts, like you guys are saying, where it's like, well, I mean, if they don't, and then they go to college, and then
They don't have that.
college kids do stupid stuff.
They do the stupidest stuff.
Like, I did not go to college, so I did not get that experience to just break away and go away and be on my own. Never got that. So,
I mean, even TV shows, sorry to interrupt, but even TV shows and movies, like, the plot is usually, like, even the main character will be like, yeah, if you go to college, it's all about
Basically-
sex.
yes.
Basically, what you see in
Right.
movies with like college and like frat parties are basically true. 'Cause
But
that's what
are they
do.
though? I don't know. That's because I was getting ready to say, is it pretty much like how because movies they exaggerate. So I'm saying, is like we see in the movies, is that how it truly is when you go to college?
Yeah, I have 3 friends that are in college.
And they
It's
say
nothing about parties.
Well, it all depends. Well, it also depends on if the person is like mature enough, because you have like, just like we were all saying, like you have people that are like stupid, and then you got sometimes like it could be a man or a woman. They're like, oh, okay, well, you know, like I actually want to focus on my education because that's the whole purpose of going there.
Right.
But it all depends on the person. Like,
sure.
but there's a lot
I
of.
mean,
That's
of
all I can
course
say
you're
is
going to go
college.
for the education,
colleges,
but
there's a
that's
lot of
not
distractions.
that's not one of the reasons why
Everyone's going.
They want to go because
They want to get away
there's
from.
gonna be women.
They want to go because they're going to get away from their parents. They're going to be on their
That's
own.
number one.
They're going to, you know,
Because
they
the
go parties,
and
because
the
of drinking.
and the ladies.
All that's experimenting, which is so, to me, that's why I'm like, I don't know, because like you want your kids to grow up and you want them to be smart and independent and everything like that, but at the same time it's just like you don't need to be focusing on that and everything like that. I say break the normal, and what I mean by that is just don't follow the crowd. Don't do whatever. Oh, everyone else is having a boyfriend, so I should have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. No, You don't have to.
Do it.
Do
Do
what
it
make-
if you
Do what makes you happy.
Yeah,
what
that's
makes
I
you
was gonna
happy.
say. Do what makes
if you feel
Don't feel the pressure.
don't feel the pressure. Don't feel like, oh, I need to have a boyfriend because everyone else is.
Oh yeah, every single like if you're a girl and all your girlfriends they all are in a relationship. Oh, well, I need a boyfriend because now they're talking to me and everyone they're all in the group and they're talking about, oh man, what you see my boyfriend did for me and this me my boyfriend did that.
Don't let them.
Don't feel the pressure need of.
Don't let anybody pressure you into getting into a relationship or doing anything at all, really.
Yeah.
'Cause
Trust
it
me,
can
I know the feeling because I've had times where I go out in public and I see people holding hands, you know, cuddling next to each other, kissing, and it's like, damn, I wish I had that. You know, so and it's depressing, really. It really is.
I
You
mean,
get that experience in public school, like it's like distractions or like pressure that you get.
and it's way worse in college.
It's way
worse in
It's
college.
like triple worse.
Because then it moves from are y'all together to hey man I hit that girl whatever bro.
Yeah.
If I was-
I
already hit that already.
I hit
last
that.
night.
Yeah, I hit that last night, bro. I'm hitting that tonight.
Yeah.
If I was to give some kind of like dating advice, I would say don't rush into it.
Yeah.
Just follow your
make
heart.
sure it's the right moment.
But what if their heart tells them to have sex? Should they follow their heart then?
That's your brain talking. That's not your heart talking. That's this down here talking.
Hey.
But don't rush into it. Make sure you are ready for a relationship, because things can happen, you know?
As Rochelle would say, I ain't raising no babies.
Mhm.
You know, I ain't raising no babies. So all that.
But make sure, if you're gonna go into a date, make sure you're financially stable enough to do it.
I'm like going to McDonald's and broke his plan.
Alright, we're going for our date. We're going to McDonald's.
Oh, we're gonna go to a truck stop, food truck.
Hey, I would say the food truck probably is better than McDonald's though.
Yeah.
At least at the food truck, you know, you got different options.
Yeah.
What's wrong with McDonald's?
And there's nothing wrong with McDonald's, but I'm saying like at least at the food truck, there's different options. Oh, if I don't want, I can go to
However,
barbecue, I can get pizza, I
I
can
will
get
say
burgers,
this.
I can get
I will say
Chinese,
this.
Japanese, whatever I want.
I will say this. I tend to like Chick-fil-A nuggets better than McDonald's.
That's fine. That's clearly the right answer.
I mean, don't get me wrong. McDonald's nuggets are good, but I don't know. It just
I know I'm going on track here, but I was looking on Facebook the other day, and I was just like back in the day, something like, you remember when this used to be a thing? And you remember there used to be something called Mixed Selects, bro? It used to be like McDonald's chicken tenders, bro.
Yeah.
And I was like, I saw that, and I was like,
Yeah.
I think I barely remember that. Or just like
I
in the
never heard of
back.
I don't think I ever remembered
It was
that.
called Mixed Selects, I think it was. I was like, I think I remember that.
But yeah, let's get back on topic.
I only brought that up because he brought up the nuggets from the thing, and I'm like, oh, McDonald's used to have chicken tenders too. And I was like, anyway,
Back on
I am
topic.
hungry, bro.
I'm starving.
I'm hungry, bro.
Okay, back to the subject.
Anyway, back to the subject. Yeah, I think it just depends. Like, I've never, obviously, nothing before high school. Forget that. I would say probably 11th, 12th grade. That's probably okay at that point. No, 9th, 10th, no, because that stuff's still not real. That's still just hormones and all that stuff and all that. You're curious. I would say 11th, 12th grade, which is about the time you're around 16, 17 years old anyway, that you should go ahead and date. But I mean, so that's just my opinion. I mean, I'm no expert, bro. You know, so I've never been in a relationship. So who am I to really talk? So, but with that being said, we will correlate and switch now to talking about Valentine's Day because there's a lot we can say about that. Today is what, the 18th? Valentine's Day was 4 days ago. You know, the day of love as it's supposed to be.
Didn't have one.
You know, for most of the time, I don't want to say content being single, but it's just nothing that let's just say I haven't had the best of luck. And, you know, when you strike out, a lot of times you just, all right, man, forget it, whatever. But every single time Valentine's Day comes around, I'm just like, that's when it really hits, you know?
Right.
I mean, because it's like that, bro. Yesterday I was fine. Tomorrow I'm going to be fine. But today, it's like, oh, man, all these couples, man, they're getting together and they're expressing their love, whatever like that. But there seems to be
This
a
year's
problem.
Valentine's Day kind of hit me a little hard.
Really?
Because I found out that someone liked me, you know.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. Someone does indeed like Noah. They think he's cute.
Yeah.
He ain't go meet the girl yet. I'm trying
to.
You know, our friend Ashton recently he just got into a relationship, so we have you're happy for that man.
This man trying to hook me up with someone.
This man is trying to hook him up with somebody. He tried to get with somebody recently.
We're growing.
It didn't work out. I'm the lone guy, and I always say there's somebody for somebody.
And we got 2 other friends who are currently married.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my boy Jeremy, bro. Well, actually no. Jeremy actually just got a divorce, so no.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Kill.
they got divorced?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I mean, I knew there was issues, but I didn't know they actually were going through with that.
Yeah, it's happening.
Papers are getting done probably I think next week. He said.
Wow.
But I mean, even though he's getting a divorce, he did meet somebody else.
Yeah,
So,
that's good.
Oh, did he?
yeah. So I mean, he's on the up and up with that. But you know, me, I don't know, man. We'll see, man. But Valentine's Day. So, what are your thoughts on Valentine's Day, sir?
Valentine's Day.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No. Sounds like he got a lot to say.
But like we were discussing this off camera. What is Valentine's for you? And a lot of, and now don't hate me for this, but a lot of women think it's the day that they should be treated like a princess. But it's not, or they make it you should treat them like a princess.
They make it about them.
They think it's all about for the women, and it's not.
No, I agree with that.
No. I'm not saying exactly wrong. Well,
I think
it's evolved into that.
It's I guess you could say it's a holiday, right?
It's a fake holiday, but yeah,
It's a fake holiday, but it's a holiday for
couples.
couples.
He just hates because he ain't got no relationship.
Yeah,
Probably.
I would say Valentine's Day is
It's for couples.
celebrating your relationship.
It's not celebrating women.
That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a day of love. It's supposed to be we're celebrating each other, whether you're married, engaged, or dating.
A lot of women though tend to
But
take that out of
somehow that got taken out of the equation, and then it evolved into what you doing for me?
Yeah.
What am I getting
for me?
What are you doing for me?
Well, what are you doing for me?
What are you doing for our relationship?
Yeah, this buddy.
I see the video, and it was like a skit yesterday, and it was a guy making fun of Valentine's Day. He was like, in the video, he got the girl gifts and everything, and she's like, "Oh man, I love this," and he's like, "I got one more gift coming for you. It's not here yet, but it'll be here." She's like, "Oh, what is it?" He's like, "Oh, it's a surprise, whatever like that." And so he's like, "Hey, what you give me?" And he was like, "Did you at least cook?" He's like, "Nah, I got you some Raisin Canes."
Raisin Canes?
Raisin Canes.
I mean, that's good
First
food,
of
but
all,
I'll give it.
Raisin Canes is trash. First of all,
I haven't tried it yet.
second of all, he's like, "Okay, so I'm gonna get takeout." And he's like, "Well, did you give me a gift?" And she's like, "Oh, I am your gift." And then she just went like this, and she's like, "Well, see, we can get it on." And I'm like, "Bro, I could do that any other day of the week, right?"
Yeah, we can do that tomorrow. I could do that next
You
year.
couldn't give me no gift.
Could have done it on our anniversary.
We did it last night.
Yeah, we did it last night. We need to do it again today. But I don't feel like doing it today. No, give me some gifts, man. I want some gifts. So it's definitely evolved into about the women, and that's just not right, man. I mean, listen, should you treat your wife or your girlfriend or your fiance like a queen? Absolutely. You should do that.
Yeah.
But
Here's the thing, to an extent,
what you mean by that?
because some
Explain to the people.
not all women. I'm not going to say not every woman do it, but a lot of them take it way out of proportion.
Yeah.
They take it to the extreme. Some of them will be like, "Oh, if you don't have this and this and that," or like, basically, what I'm trying to say is, the ones that want to be treated like a queen, which some of them do deserve it, but some of them don't. But most of them is because they're more going for the love of the money that you have more than, you know.
I got a lot to say.
What I would say is, when it comes to gifting, I would say, obviously gift them stuff, you know, but don't spoil them.
Yeah.
And why I say that is because if you spoil them too much, they're just going to expect it every single time.
And then they wonder why, like, oh, why don't you have the money? Or why do you not have the money for, you know, like the bills and stuff? And I will be brave enough and say, well, it's because I spend money on you every single time. We're always constantly going out because that's what you want. And you want to be treated like a queen. Here I am treating you like a queen, but we're not financially stable for me to treat you like what you want. But you knew that from the get-go coming into the relationship, knowing that I don't have the money. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't have the money to support you, but I don't have the money to treat you like the way you wanted to be treated. But I'll treat you with love and respect regardless.
Now, is it different if you're, say, like, if you're like a celebrity or something?
What?
Like, as far
Treated
as
like a queen?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like that, but like,
just because they got
you have
money,
all that money, that's all that people focus on.
Wait, what do you mean? Like, you saying if you're dating a celebrity, or if celebrities are dating each other?
No, if you were a celebrity, like
you're making all that.
He's basically saying like if you were rich, that she deserved like, oh, let me get a Lamborghini for you.
Oh, because I'm rich, I got plenty of money to spend.
No, it shouldn't be like that.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's the way I do.
So
unless you feel like say, hey, I'm gonna give you a car or something.
Okay, so you done, sir?
So we've been saving. I do have something to say, but it sums it up in one sentence.
Seems like Matt wants to say.
Yeah, we've been leaving this man out purposely because he has a lot to say.
Yeah.
I have one thing to say, but I'll save it for the end because I think my friend at work summed it up pretty perfectly for me, especially with everything that they were saying earlier. So go ahead, sir.
Okay, so
This should be interesting.
So
If you have popcorn, get your popcorn ready.
So with Valentine's Day, I view that a lot of people take it like way too seriously. Of like, I guess, just like they were saying, like it needs to be half. That okay?
It's about us. It's
Yeah,
not about you.
It's not, yeah. Oh. It's not just about you and whatnot. Like, yeah, that's what basically the world is purposely saying. Like, oh, it's only for about women. You know, like the boyfriend's supposed to treat you like royalty. There's 364 days that you should be treating that person the same time instead of, oh, this day, or oh, it's their birthday, or it's Mother's Day, or whatever, even though I'm going off subject, or it's Father's Day. It doesn't matter. You should be treating that person every single day like that. I don't care what anybody says.
And don't they have like a National Girlfriend Day or something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
There's your day.
there's your day to be treated like a queen. It's not Valentine's Day, it's National Girlfriend's Day. Not that.
And like this is what I was getting a little heated up.
Or no, actually, I think it's National Women's Day,
Yeah.
not Girlfriend's Day.
But yeah, so
They probably got both.
They probably do.
Yeah. You gotta,
back to the point, what Zach was saying about like, you know, like you can't really, if I don't have like basically the funds and you're getting in the relationship and you already knew that, I agree 100% because there's a lot of people that will, I guess, take advantage of you. And like, let's say most likely the guy is working. I'm not going to say all women don't work, but I'm saying most of the time you usually are the one working and the woman expects you to like, you know, like pay for everything. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're not financially, you know, like all able to go out every single day, like this is a person that I go out to eat probably like 4 times a week, but you got to remember you're paying double. So let's say a meal is $20, that means you're paying $40 because you're paying for another person plus, you know, whatever the activity they want to do. So you have to do, you know, play that all and plan that all right. Just like even with this whole subject, like, you know, with dating or whatever, it's like there's a lot you got to think of like before you even start dating, you know, back to the subject with Valentine's Day, it's like, and then the other thing is with relationships or Valentine's Day, let's just say that, I think that it's very hard to, because I've been in multiple relationships, and well, I'm not going to go into it. But basically, I feel that it's very difficult for you to be in a relationship with a woman because, for example, he was saying about being rich. So imagine, even though we see movies and they're 80% fake, but I see it all the time, even when people do have money and whatnot, that you're in a relationship that you do have money, but then you're working like a slave. It could be the guy or the girl or whoever, right? And you're paying for all their stuff or whatever, right? And then most of the time, the other person would be at home or just, chilling or whatever. And what do they always say? Oh, well, yeah, like, I miss you, whatever. I miss you, you're never there. You're never at the house with me. That was the whole, that's how, unfortunately, that's how divorces happen because you're not there. But you went into the relationship in general knowing that, okay, I want to be rich. I want to be treated by like a queen and a princess. You can't do two things at once. You can't be there at the home, basically, of course, relationship involves that you are supposed to be there for that person. Women, they need a lot of support and, comfort or whatever, that's fine. But you can't expect both things because there's no way that I'm going to be supporting you, right? And then, and then you also want, I want rich stuff. I want a car, or I want a ring that's like $15,000 or whatever, right? But then you contradict yourself and you're like, oh yeah, well, you're never home. If I'm working 80 hours, 90 hours a week to basically support you or what you want, and then you want me to be home, there's no possibility of doing that.
Yeah.
You have more things to say? That's it.
That's it.
All I'll say is this.
It's got to be 50-50, guys.
It should be 50-50.
Yeah.
One other thing before I say my final thoughts. It is 2024 now, right? And I bring that up because when I was at work the other day, I got a friend. And that friend told me that he's now in a relationship. And I said, oh, that's good for you, man. I'm happy for you. I said, how'd it come about? He showed me the picture of the girl. She was a cute girl. And I said, how'd that happen? And he said, she asked me out. I said, wait, what? I said, she asked you out. And I said,
it's vice versa.
yay. And I was like, wow. I was like, I've never heard that before. That the girl asked you out. It's typically always the guy. I'm like, were you not interested in her or whatever? And he was like, she's like, I was like, how did y'all meet? He's like, oh, we met online, whatever like that. We got to know each other. We met and everything. You interested in the same stuff. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And I was like, and she asked me out. I said, wow. I said, well, it is 2024. Yeah. And I said, so I guess that's acceptable now. I said, well, when did y'all go out? And he said, oh, we went out Valentine's Day. I said, oh, Lord. I said, your first date was Valentine's Day? I said, oh, man. So, he's happy, though, so I'm happy for that, man. But I said all that to say two things. Number one, so because if it's acceptable for the girl to ask you out now, because it's 2024, and I did ask around, I said, hey, do you think it's okay for the girl to ask you out? And he was like, yeah. People were like, yeah, it's 2024, whatever. So I said, so if that's the case, then now that means should it now be acceptable to when you go on dates that the girl pay for the food and the date pay for the date? Is that now acceptable now, or is it? Oh no, we ain't going that far, right? Y'all men still got paid for it.
But it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
I feel like you want to say something. Say.
I say
wait. You guys are gonna be surprised when I say. I do agree. Well, I disagree that. Oh no, I agree that. You have to, at least for food, yes, you have to pay for both. But
the girl?
Yeah, no.
Oh, the guy.
No, I'm the guy. The guy.
Oh.
That's the surprising part. But like, let's say most likely, I'll just say 50-50, I guess, whatever. But most likely, if you're driving her, I would at least be like, hey, can you like at least give me like $10 for gas since I'm like paying for the meal or whatever or whatnot. Now, that's the only thing I would ask. I wouldn't ask for like, oh, pay for the dessert or anything like that. No, I'll take care of that.
Zach?
It really depends on who is more financial, like brings in more of an income.
No, that don't matter because the girl could always make more money than you. That's normal. But when y'all go out on a date, it's typically, oh no, the guy pays.
Yeah, that is true. But
So that don't matter. She could make way more money than you.
well, then see, that's the thing, because like if you want me to pay for it and yet you still want me to pay the bills and everything, or if you want me to,
or say like this, like if she makes more money than you, right? Wait. Let's say she comes to an agreement and she says, or she comes to you with this and she goes, I'll pay for all the fun stuff we do, but you pay all the bills.
Oh yeah, I would agree with that 100%.
Yeah,
That's
that's
50-50.
Because if she makes more money than you, than going and doing the splurging and the movies or vacation, whatever, she's got that covered.
Like, what I
But
would-
all you gotta do is pay for the bills?
Like, don't mean to interrupt, but what I would say is, even if you don't have it like that, I would do like 50-50. Like, I'll pay for all the bills, you just pay for the groceries.
There you go.
Because food's expensive as heck.
There you go.
Another thing,
what I'm saying is it wouldn't hurt for a woman to actually, pay. I mean, like I said, I'm probably gonna be more than willing to pay for it. I'm probably gonna end up paying for it anyways. But I'm just saying, like, it wouldn't hurt.
So here's a question. If the person who does the asking out, if you do the asking out, should that person have to pay?
Yeah.
So because she asked him out, should that mean she would have, I don't know what happened, but he didn't tell me. But I tried to get it out of him, but he wouldn't tell me. So because she asked him out, does that mean by that logic, that means she has to pay, right?
Yeah.
No, I would say like,
I mean, if she's inviting you and
I know.
asking you out, she should pay, right? But I would give her like
I would feel
gasoline.
bad. I don't know why. I just would feel like.
So I said all that to say,
I wouldn't feel
is
bad.
it acceptable? Is it acceptable for the girl to ask a guy out?
Yeah.
That's
2024.
That's completely fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's like
since
Okay.
since because it's 2024, is it okay if the girl proposes?
No, it's.
Yeah.
Girls,
I had
I don't know.
somebody at work say that she was going to propose to her guy.
Get on her knees with the ring.
Yeah. I actually, and I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, I said, but normally the guy does that, and she's like, yeah, but he's kind of more like a shy guy. Like,
Then do it in
That's the whole
private.
point of getting married.
Then do it.
You better get out of the shop.
Wait. Then do it in private then. If you don't want to do it around family, friends, fine. You don't want to do it around strangers in the park or whatever, fine. Set up a private place and do it there.
hey, this is what I say. I don't mind if a girl does propose, but like you said, if you're shy, oh well, propose. Because for
Then
me,
play it-
I
then play it
am
way.
a nervous when it comes to stuff like that. I tend to be a nervous
I
wreck.
would too, but I would say
I would still do it. Because how do you think guys feel in general?
Oh, I'm sure their heart's racing, yeah.
Everybody is going to be a nervous wreck.
especially if you're.
Everyone's going to be a nervous wreck because you're
proud. You know?
because you
Well, I
don't
would
know.
love that. I would love to join a gay
Li-
club.
listen, because you don't-
Well, for
because
me,
you don't
that,
know.
like, even though I have anxiety, but if there's a lot of people around me, I don't feel as bad compared to
Right.
like if I was like
Wait,
in
so
a room. I don't know. It kind of contradicts.
So we're-
it
so-
makes no sense.
Come on.
This is mine.
Come on, so
So like for me,
Yeah.
I would rather
So
do
you're
it
saying
at like
that-
Disney or something. Like,
so you're saying you prefer to propose at Disney, where it's hundreds of people
Yeah, but
watching you,
compared to,
stranger,
like, on, like, a sidewalk or
as compared to you guys are on a roof having a rooftop dinner at night, and you propose that way. That's less.
Honestly,
to me,
You feel more comfortable with
for
the
me-
crowd?
Yeah.
For
Wow.
me, I would rather do it more privately.
I would rather it be romantic.
I want it to be romantic, but I want it to be
Do it-
private.
Make sure it's memorable. How about that?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Because when you're around a lot of people,
I don't care what these strangers think.
No. But I'm saying, like, I don't know. I feel like it's more memorable, even though the girl's most likely going to be like embarrassed, because any woman's going to be embarrassed no matter what you do. But I'm saying, if you're around a lot of people and you're basically saying, okay, I cherish this moment. I want to get married to you with all these people. I don't care what everybody thinks. That's more memorable compared to like not saying like there's nothing wrong, guys. Like if you're doing it privately, but I'm just saying like to me it's more memorable with a lot of people.
So
I think
That's just
I
my
think me. It doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter if it's in public or if it's in private. It's gonna stick to you regardless. It's gonna be memorable regardless because you're proposing to the girl you love. It doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't. For all I care, you could freaking propose in a freaking McDonald's. And it's still going to be memorable because then you're going like, can you believe what this piece of crap, where he proposed to me? He proposed to me in McDonald's.
oh, yeah, she gonna say you no first of all.
Yeah, she's going to probably say no, or if she says yes, she could just hold it over my head for the rest of my life and be like, well, this idiot decided to propose to me in McDonald's.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, it's okay for the girl to propose now.
By the way, I'm not saying to propose at McDonald's. That is stupid.
I don't know. I just feel it's weird.
It's okay. So
Girl
it's,
wouldn't propose. I mean, it's fine. I'm just saying I would. I don't know.
I tend
It's
to
feel
agree with
weird.
Matt on this.
It's
Like,
a
I don't
little-
know. It's something a guy's got to do. Like, I even kind of like with the girl.
Like I've literally never seen.
I
know
think
it
I
happens.
honestly-
I've seen videos
I
making
wouldn't
jokes.
see that.
I've seen videos making jokes about it.
But for me, I wouldn't mind it. If a girl proposed to me, I would probably say yes. But I would more rather me do it.
I can just see my dad now, bro. If
I would
that
rather-
happened
I
in front of
would-
my dad, bro, like if he was there,
You flip out.
he would flip out. He'd be like, "You'll be a punk and let her propose for you, right?" I can see it now, bro.
If I did it in front of me,
No. If my girl or whatever did propose in front of me, in front of my family,
And what if that happened and then your dad says that and you're like, well, I was already planning on it.
you know, I mean, well, how would your dad feel like if that happened to y'all?
My dad would think I would be a punk, bro. Like he always taught me confidence my whole life. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it.
I don't
I'm just
know,
saying-
bro. It's just something.
I wouldn't care what my dad thinks.
I don't know, bro. I feel like
I wouldn't care.
maybe I'm in the wrong in this, but first of all, I don't know too many women who would propose. Anyway.
But I'm just saying, like, I would much rather me propose. Which,
See, deep down, you know.
but I wouldn't, you know, say it's wrong for a woman to do it either.
But your gut is telling you what? I'd rather be the one to do it.
Because I want to do it.
That's right.
But
Because,
I want to do it.
but that's just telling you. That's
But
the way it should be.
I'm just saying you shouldn't tell guys, oh, you have to propose to be a man, or you're a punk because you didn't want to do it.
Anyway,
What I'm trying to say is, you're trying to make it seem like a guy when he doesn't propose and a woman proposes to the guy, he's less manly. That's bullshit. Because
I don't know if it's less manly. It's just.
but anyways,
It's just
a lot of these stuff.
What if you're already planning on proposing and then she brings it up and proposes?
Wait. What do you mean? Like if you're planning on proposing, but she
Yeah,
proposes
you already
first.
have it planned out.
Right.
You have the day you're gonna do it. And all
But
that.
she planned- but
Then
she did it
comes
first.
out with proposals.
Well,
to you.
first. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that, I guess.
What I'm trying to say is.
But generally, people have an idea
Yeah.
of something's like if you plan, like for example, if you plan a rooftop dinner or something like that, or you plan on going to some special place and doing something, like, in the back of her mind, she's gonna know, oh, something's happening, something's coming. We're not doing this for no reason. Now, maybe we could, but just naturally, the human mind is
that's another thing.
something's happening, something's coming.
Would you want it to be predictable?
That's why it'd be memorable.
Memorable. It doesn't
Like
matter.
I said,
It doesn't matter to me if she predicted it or not. I just want it to be memorable.
So,
That's all that matters.
at the end of the,
And romantic.
So yeah. So at the end of the day, one of the things you got to remember is this is how you should remember Valentine's Day. It targets the women, bro. I mean, roses are on sale, chocolates on sale, all the stuff that women love is on sale. I don't see too many things that guys are interested in
Yeah, like a
that
watch or something.
that are on sale during Valentine's Day season. Like
Give me a PS5.
I would love if you give me a PS5. Oh man, you're the best. Nah, I don't see that.
Shoot.
So
If you just throw in some,
the target audience for Valentine's Day is women. Like that's just how they market it. That's just like jewelry's on sale.
It's how it's been, but it shouldn't be.
It's not how it should be. And my friend at work summed it up like this. And he's married. This is a different friend. He's married. And I asked him. I said, "What are you doing for Valentine's Day? Is Valentine's Day like what?" And he was like, "Well, this is what he basically said. He said we are doing something for Valentine's Day, which you should." Mm-hmm. And he was like, "But how it is if you have a girlfriend, like he said, no, first like he said because the money I have, he's like it's our money, right? He's married.
Yeah,
he's like
that's a smart man. Right?
he's like it's our money,
It's
right?
hard,
It's not my money.
It's not my money. It's not her money. It's our money. And he was like basically how he summed it up was this. He's like if you got a girlfriend, she don't care what she says. You better expect. She expects something big, lavish, and everything. He's like, but if you got a wife, you got a partner for life. Then and she knows financially, we ain't got it like that right now. Then she's like, as long as it's special, she's okay with it. Mm-hmm. She's okay. And I said, I said you a smart man, bro. I don't know how long he's been married. I was like, but he's got 2 kids and everything like that.
Well, the reason why
I said that's a very smart and wise advice, bro.
The reason why women expect that when they're in the girlfriend phase is because you're trying to wow them. You're trying to wow them. You're trying to win them over.
We're already dating. You like me, I like you.
But that's their thought
The
process.
thought process is that they have other options.
They have other
They
options.
They can still have that mindset if they're married. I can
They're-
leave.
yeah,
It'll take a longer process.
Yeah, but when you're in the
shouldn't
dating
have that
stage,
mindset.
yeah, you shouldn't have that mindset.
But
they
how many
do.
people? I'm saying you can still have that
Men
mindset.
thinking,
But so do men. So do men.
Sure,
that's what I'm saying.
it's either way.
Both
It's either
are the
way.
same.
But I'm saying
Men and women are, in ways that we're basically equal when it comes to being sexually, and they always portray men. Listen,
No, just go.
they always portray the men being the monsters because we're big, we're strong, but women can be just as monsters as men. They may not be physically stronger, but they use their looks because they know that's men's weakness. They use their body. They use their their social skills. Basically, they know how to talk to men down, and they know how to.
same with men though. Like you were saying, it's the same with men. It's they use their money and flaunt. Women, you could say women use their body, whatever. Men
use their money. Men use their money
and objects. They be like, hey, I can get you whatever you want, whatever like that.
That's basically what men are. That's how. But for that's women's weakness. If they find a man with money, they're going for it because they know they're going to be financially stable. They know they're going to be good for life.
How did we get to this part of the conversation?
I don't know. It just happened. I didn't bring it in.
All these different topics branching out from.
I don't know.
I told you.
At the end of the day, Valentine's Day should be a day of love, should be a day of celebration of that love.
Yeah.
But it somehow turned into a celebration of women, which
women should be celebrated. But I would be happy if what I expect. I don't like if I want because I want a present. I want a gift for Valentine's Day, but I don't expect too much. For me, if you just gave me tickets to a basketball game, or to a wrestling event, I'll be
cheap, bro.
I'll be fine. Or shoot, just throw me some candy and some energy drinks, and I'll be fine.
Look, at the end of the day, you should want to treat your girl nice anyway.
Oh, yeah.
So girlfriend, wife, fiance, whatever.
But the women should treat your man nice too.
Sure, absolutely. And women should be celebrating. Mothers, wives, all that, grandmothers, aunts, whatever.
They should be treated with love and respect.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. So, make it about them. I actually have no problem with that. It's just, I just want to say it shouldn't be like.
You shouldn't kick the man to the curb, basically.
Yeah.
Because.
Change the audience and shape it back into what it's supposed to be, which is love and not just fully focused on women. Because that's, So that's pretty much it for this topic video. This lovey-dovey episode or something. I don't know.
Just a bunch of men.
Just a bunch of men, man. Maybe we should have had some women on this episode, bro. They got their perspective because I really would have loved to hear their.
Maybe we should do a part 2.
Maybe one day we will do a part 2.
We should do a part 2 and just.
But I won't. But what other girls you gonna invite? The only other girl we know is a nomad, and so
we're just gonna have. I don't know.
So. One day we'll do a part 2 to this. We'll see. Get the women's side of it. Cause you got the men's side of it. Maybe we just being a bunch of haters and we just need to accept the fact that it is what it is. But I don't know. So
we'll see.
What do we look at the list real quick? What we talking about next week, bro?
What are we talking about?
Who played Batman and Superman? And Spider-Man.
Arguing all night about this.
Man, I cannot wait, bro. This man finna get it, bro. The OG, bro. The OG. We gonna talk about it next week, bro. I can't wait. Let y'all know though, we will not be in the library next week. We will be at their place, their apartment, because
that last video too.
Yeah, but I want to make sure, just in case you didn't see it. We won't be in the library. We'll be at their place because we'll be in their place because the library's not going to be available. The next couple of videos will be at their place because we won't be here next week, the following week either, because we'll be on vacation in Atlanta. So about 3 weeks from now, we'll be back in the library. I don't like the fact that we won't be in the library because I like consistency and I really like the vibe, the atmosphere, but unfortunately right now,
I like this setup.
Yeah, it's a very good setup, but unfortunately, we gotta do what we gotta do. We won't be in the library forever though. We're gonna try and change it up, but
we're talking about maybe getting a storage unit.
It works for us what we have right now, but we will see.
So like we said, we might, upload and do a video a little bit earlier because we do have this Georgia trip coming. And speaking of the Georgia trip, I'm going to be vlogging that whole time we're there. So if you want to look at my YouTube channel, Zach Attack, please do. Link will be in the description.
I'm sorry that we've been uploading
We haven't been uploading on the days we were supposed to upload.
Yeah.
I've been
tired lately.
We got jobs.
Working out in addictions. But
addictions?
Dishes.
Oh, dishes. Oh, I think you said working out addictions. I was like, what are you addicted to?
We do have.
Yeah, what are you addicted to? That's surprising.
We do have a new intro coming.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Matter of fact, it'll be on these 2 videos right here. So when you see these videos uploaded, my brother, who's going to be editing these videos now and putting them together,
consistent uploading.
And I want to make a shout out. One of Matt's friends, I actually used to work with her. Yeah. She recommended a video, a movie. We're watching one movie after two movies.
We're watching Harry Potter next.
We're watching Harry Potter next week. And then we're watching Godzilla 2014.
Yeah. We're gonna watch Godzilla 2014, but the person, your name is Ari, right?
Yeah, Ari.
Ari, thank you for giving us the recommendation. We will get to it. We have other movies coming that we're watching, but we will watch your movie, and we will let you know what we think about it.
Guys, we love feedback. We need the feedback.
We want feedback.
Positive, negative,
whatever it is.
Don't be.
No, be hateful. If you tell us, if you tell us we suck and we need to be better, tell us that.
Tell us.
Because we
need. No. There's a difference between being negative and hating. If you're being hating and you don't like the videos, we're not going to pay attention to it. I'm not. But if you're being negative, but in a positive way, kind of like saying like, hey, this isn't good, but this is what you can do better, then we will pay attention to it. Now, if you're just, you're being a troll, I'm not going to pay attention to it. Because at the end of the day, you're tuning into the video anyway, so why you...
No, some people do it just to be hateful. You know?
I mean, I understand it, but just let you know, I'm not gonna mention you. I'm not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna say anything to you.
I might cuss you out. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't do that. I don't do that.
Anyways.
I don't do that foul language. He does.
I do have a sailor mouth.
He's our Draymond, bro. He's a Draymond. I'm more like Steph.
I'm like Stone Cold.
Whatever you want to say. He's Stone Cold,
Stone
Draymond,
Cold, Draymond,
whatever you want to go.
Kevin Owens.
Anyways,
Until next time, guys.
like, comment, subscribe, get us out there, put us out there, whatever you can do. It's been Noah, aka Nobo.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm Zach.
This guy. I'm Stevie the Black.
Matt, you could give me 32. Thanks again, guys.
We love you.
Yep. Peace.
Thanks. Peace.
See ya.